All right, Shalom. We the brothers, the Great Millstone, you know, the branch of Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, we want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Yeah, that's the correct name of the Heavenly Father's beloved Son in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Also want to give double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders, the Great Millstone. Shalom, much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there laboring in his work, as well as you believers, you know, the brothers and sisters alike, which will be the Akim and the Aqua that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, we back in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is the spirit of prophecy, man, you know? And right now, what you're witnessing is prophecy in full bloom, okay? The prophecies has taken hold of the planet Earth, and you will be hard-pressed to find a nigga. You remember a while back, you know, you had just the casual scoffer, you know, who would just come up against whatever we say just for sport, you know? And even if you consider the more sophisticated scoffer, they, you know, who actually bring a precept, there's nothing you can say now, man.
That's right.
Why? Because the prophecies is speaking loud and clear. Matter of fact, let's get that up. Habakkuk.
Oh yeah, come on. Yep.
And the Lord have worked a marvelous work, you know? I mean, look at that. That's a spirit.
Oh,
see that?
man.
Come on, man. You can't make that up, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, hold on.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad, man. I was just going to say, man, we didn't even know that the Lord was going to use a pestilence, you know, in the form of the coronavirus, right? To be that domino, if you will, that first domino to set off these sequence of events. But as it were, now everything is shutting down. Which through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel, we're going to bring out a little information, you know, and it's going to be, of course, filtered through the scriptures and show you that the Lord is working. Hey, and right now, the prophecies is taking the front seat, man. Everything else is taking the back seat, you know. Your argument, you know, your rebuttal, it's taking the back seat, man. Right now, the prophecies is up close and personal. All right? So go ahead, up.
Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. But the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end...
Now, hold on for a minute. It say the vision, right? Vision translates to prophecy, man. Prophecy is foresight. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Is that 1 Samuel 9 and 9? Somebody give me that real quick. We're going to prove that the spirit of prophecy, which is an art, you know, that was designed by... That's an art, prophesying. But it was designed by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and it's interchangeable with foresight, with sin. Okay, that's why the scripture say the vision is yet for an appointed time. That's dealing with prophecy, right? So now get what you got.
Kind of 1 Samuel 9 and verse 9, before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come, let us go to the seer.
Let us go to the seer. All right, go ahead.
For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
See that? So that, as a matter of fact, somebody give me Proverbs 22 and 3. So before time, when a man went to go inquire of the Most High, he had to go to the seer. Oh, and that proves right there, you can't just go straight to the Most High. He had to go to the prophets, man, which was then called the seers. See? So you got the Proverbs, right?
Yeah, they're Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil.
See, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. All right? Which that word evil, when you break it down, it literally means bad times. So a prudent man foreseeth, you know, the bad times that's fast approaching. Go ahead.
It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple...
Oh, how are we going to hide ourselves? In the house of David, man. In the pavilion of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. That shelter, man. That tabernacle. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Yeah, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right? So you're going to have the simple, they're going to walk right into that snare that's been laid by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And you got people being quarantined right now. Right? You got, in New York, I believe it's New York, where you got the governor, he's pretty much pushing that you got to voluntarily quarantine yourself, man. You know? Meaning, right now, we're in a time where martial law is looming. Meaning you're going to have curfews. If you're seen out around a certain time, they're going to snatch you up. You looking for your cousin, all right, Junebug. Ain't nobody seen Junebug in 72 hours. He in a concentration camp. All right, that's where we at, man.
That's right.
See? Go ahead up.
It's on Matthew 24 and 32.
Mm-hmm.
Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh.
Hey, that's bad because when you see a fig tree start to blossom, you see it for yourself.
Yep.
It's making itself manifest that it's time. So right now it's happening, man. You see it, man. We no longer have to really go into in-depth breakdown. We can just read the scriptures, and you can check the alert on your phone simultaneously, man. We pretty much narrating what's going on through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema outside. See that? And that's the Lord making, co-signing us.
That's right.
Matter of fact, somebody give me real quick Isaiah 44, and I think it's 25. Yeah, go ahead, Op.
It's on Matthew 24 and 33. So likewise ye when ye see all these things.
Oh, when you see, right? In order for you to see, you gotta have the spirit of prophecy within you, which is a fulfillment of Revelation the 19th chapter, which is the true testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, Op.
Reading on in Matthew 24 and 33. Know that it is near, even at the doors.
Yeah, we in that time. Everything is right here, up close and personal, man. All right, so go ahead, Up. Isaiah 44, I believe, boy.
In 25.
Yeah.
Isaiah 44 and 25, that's frustrated the tokens.
Matter of fact, start at 24.
Okay, this Isaiah 44 and 24. Thus said the Lord thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself, that frustrateth the tokens of the liars. Right,
which is dealing with the so-called white man. And his diabolical plans, his warped mind, this feeble attempt to establish his new world order. The Lord is frustrating that, and making them out to be liars. Go ahead.
And maketh diviners mad.
Yep.
That turneth wise men backward.
Right. These different wise counsels. Oh, which what scriptures that would the Lord say he should take away the wise men from teaming?
The Paris Obadiah.
You ain't got to get it, but
Jeremiah too.
Yep, Jeremiah. Yep. Go ahead.
It says and make a diviners mad that turn wise men backward, and make of their knowledge foolish.
Go ahead.
That confirmeth the word of his servant.
See?
And performeth the counsel of his messengers.
Right. So the Lord co-signing us now. Everything we've been telling you, starting with the apostles and elders, our teachers, before this ministry was established through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord is making manifest, man. And that's the very reasoning behind prophecy. So it could create that I told you so moment. Go ahead, Al.
It says that confirmed the words of his servant and performed the counsel of his messenger, that said to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof.
Yeah, the house of David. That's the time we in. So you go back to select
that Habakkuk. This back in Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right. The prophecies was reserved for an appointed time. And guess what? We in that time. This is the time reserved where everything was written in this book was to be made manifest, man, and brought to the forefront. You got some?
I can't find it right now.
Real quick.
Yeah, get what you got.
You come into the book of Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read.
And what's the book of the Lord? Is it the Demolition or the Epic of Gilgamesh? The Egyptian book of the dead or the so-called Holy Quran? No, this is the book of the Lord. All right? The Holy Scriptures, man. Go ahead.
It says, no one of these shall fail.
No one of what shall fail? These prophecies. And these words that's written in this book have stood the test of time. Case in point, it was foretold that Alexander the Greek would come into power, man. Well, it was told right here in the scriptures. That actually happened. It didn't fail. It was foretold that you so-called Negroes, mainly, will come over here as cargo and ships under the foot of your enemy. That prophecy didn't fail, man. It was foretold that the so-called white man would oppress the children of Israel, and we would be oppressed together here in America, Babylon the Great. That prophecy didn't fail, that the so-called white man would be raised from obscurity, you know, walking around on all fours as a damn caveman and be brought and exalted to power, man, and dominate over the planet Earth. You know? That didn't fail. So you mean to tell me now you believe we think that the prophecies on the horizon is going to fail? Matter of fact, give me that Isaiah
55.
Isaiah 48, is it? 46 and 10.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Get that. Yep, go ahead.
He says, none of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
None shall want her mate, meaning no other text can you rival with this book. What other texts speak concerning a microchip, man? This book is supposed to be an ancient book, but it's speaking about something as modern as the microchip technology. And a person that published the book in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s really didn't have the mental capacity to touch on that type of advanced technology. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Yep. So go ahead.
Yeah, Isaiah 46 things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, I will do all my pleasure.
So the Lord declared the end from the beginning. Hey, even when you go into the time of Noah, that was prophecy. For 100 and so years, Noah was prophesying that it was going to rain. And guess what? The Lord confirmed it. You know? So you got something up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Luke 21 and 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Right. And this coronavirus has made its place here on the planet Earth. And guess what? As it advances through these cities and you know, it creates, you know, this swarming activity, men's hearts is going to fail, man. You know? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The Lord have a whole lot of plagues in store, man. Go ahead up.
Reading on in Luke 21 and 26, the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yep, go ahead
Luke 21 and 27, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the
What it look like now?
Yeah, we good now.
Yep. So yeah, let's go back to Habakkuk. Oh yeah, get what you got. Then we'll go back to Habakkuk.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 27. It says, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come.
Right, yeah. You got a lot of people that they might even believe what we say, but they said, "No, that's well off." You know, children, they children after that, you know, grow up here in America. What you talking about? That's a vision. That's a fall. Go ahead.
It says, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
Right, and that's the time we in, man. All right, the words of the Lord, we ain't got to wait another 50 years for a prophet.
We just posted some Trump ponder national emergency.
I was saying that damn, one of the last videos I did. No, I ain't got nothing on mine.
Ain't on mine either.
So, man, that gotta be them pings like that.
Cause I ain't got the Wi-Fi. I got that off. I got the Bluetooth off. I got everything.
Okay, we good right here.
Okay,
But it ain't showing them, but okay.
Well, at least you showing some on mine now.
Okay, come. Hey, Salaki Aki, man, you know, these devils trying to frustrate the spirit, you know. All right, but read that one more time.
Okay, yeah, kind. This Habakkuk 2 and 3.
We'll start getting into this information.
God, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And we at the end, man. And the reason why we know we at the end, because the prophecy is speaking.
That's
and they
right.
not lying, man. Which we the mouthpiece of the Lord. And we not lying. And we told you that this place was going to, the very landscape of this place was going to change dramatically and drastically. The America that you once knew was going to change, you know. Your day-to-day business as usual approach is going to be compromised. We ain't lie, man.
Shit.
All of a sudden now you finna start watching NBA games with no fans, man.
God.
Yeah, pun, you know
I
what I
think
mean?
it said Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune.
That's it, yeah. And that's gonna be crazy with the basketball shit. You're gonna be hearing dudes conversations.
God on the court.
That's a foul, rough. You know what I mean?
God.
Yeah.
My old pickup game.
Yeah, you're gonna be like a pickup game, man. That's the spirit of your how about you outside taking the mirth out of this place, man.
That's right.
The joy is gone. Matter of fact, somebody get that real quick.
Thrill is gone.
What's that?
The thrill is gone.
Yeah, the thrill is gone, man. Yep. Isaiah 24.
Yep. Con, this Isaiah.
Start at. Yeah. You know wherever.
Con, this Isaiah 24 and I started 10. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a
that's what we witnessing, man. You know, you're gonna have people that's gonna desire it. Oh, matter of fact, somebody get that too. 2 Ezra 16. I think it's 16 and 11. Go ahead.
It says there's a crying for wine in the streets.
Right, meaning you people gonna be looking for answers. Go ahead.
All joy is darkened.
All joy is darkened, man. All right. When you used to can watch the NBA games, you hear guys, you know, hey, you go to Buffalo Wild Wings or sports bar and watch the game. Now it's gonna be awkward as hell, man. Well, they ain't gonna be able to come because think about it. If the arena's shut down, the restaurants gotta shut down. Matter of fact, go right here. Let's read right here.
Second Ezra.
Yeah.
15 something.
Is it 15 and 17?
Yeah.
Okay. Jump up to. Jump up to the 12th verse and read that.
All right, Con, this on Second Ezra 15 and 11. But 15 and 12, so like it says, Egypt shall mourn.
Egypt shall mourn. It's dealing with America. Go ahead.
And the foundation of it shall be smitten.
And what's the foundation of these different stores?
Yep.
You know, that's what Egypt is built on. That's the foundation, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
With the plague and punishment.
Oh, with the plague and punishment, the coronavirus. Go ahead.
That the Most High shall bring upon it.
That the Most High shall bring upon it. Go ahead, continue.
I got a precept.
Good.
It's the book of Jeremiah 21 and 5. And I myself will fight against you, and with a stretched out hand and a strong arm, even my anger and my fury and great wrath. And I will smite the inhabitants of the city, both man and beast, and they shall die of a great pestilence.
Ooh, hey, that's it, man. That's about to happen, man. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, back in 2 Ezra 15 and 13, they that till the ground shall mourn.
Right, and that's symbolic to these different venues, these businesses. That's those in the modern sense of the word that till the ground, because when you till the ground, you're looking for a profit. You know, you sowing, you're looking to reap benefits from it. So those who till the ground is somebody to those who got these businesses, you know, these owners of these teams, you know. Go ahead.
It says, for their seed shall fail.
Right. Again, when you plant something, that's you looking for a profit. You're looking to be fruitful from it. You know. Go ahead.
It says through the blasting in hell and with a fearful consolation.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. We were just speaking about that before we really went live. You got gun sales going up. Gun sales is going up, which they highlight Moab. You know, there's a lot of Moabites buying guns, man. See? See how the Lord bring everything beautifully together, man. Everything. We was wondering how it's gonna happen so quick like that. You know? God. It all happened in that one ball of the coronavirus. Go ahead.
Verse 16.
That's that plague, you know? The Lord beautiful, man. He framed everything as plague, but he sent that one plague to set it all off. So you can know when we read these scriptures, it'll resonate you. Every time you hear the word plague. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 16, it says, For there shall be sedition among men, in invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their acts shall stand in their power.
Yeah, go ahead.
A man should desire to go into a city.
See, and that's where we at.
Mm.
That's the quarantine phase of this thing, man. Where you're gonna be quarantined, you can't leave out of your house, much let alone enter into another city. And that's where this state of emergency come in at, which is nothing more than a polished up way of saying martial law, man.
That's it.
All right. When you break that word martial law down, it really means warlike law. Meaning the so-called white man has waged war really against the inhabitants of the planet Earth, which is fulfillment of Revelation the 12th chapter, where this devil gonna come down with great wrath, and he's looking to kill off everything in effort to hold fast to his grip of power. All right. You got more on it up?
Yeah, just to finish it up, it says, a man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah. All right. So you got precepts up?
Not like that information.
Okay, cuz we're gonna finish this.
Back in this the Isaiah 24.
We're gonna finish that and we get this information.
Yeah, this back Isaiah 24 and 11. It said there is a crying for wine in the streets.
Right, and again, that's symbolic to people looking for answers, man. We the only ones got the answers. We the only ones that's comforted. Why? Because these current events we can filter through scriptures. You other people out there ain't got that luxury, man. Just some niggas in the barbershop. Oh, where you black conscious niggas at? Where do your doctrine ties in
What's going on?
with what's going on right now?
Yep.
See how them niggas was just a flash of the pan, it was just a moment in time.
Yep.
But we relevant. Our doctrine can be pushed through thick and thin, man. Where you guys at? Your doctrine don't mess with the coronavirus.
That's why I bought that precept. Seek you out the book. Seek you out the book of the Lord to read, because this book got the prophecies of what's happening right now. You know, but what's about to go down more. You know what I'm saying? It's just the beginning, but it's gonna get real serious out here. And this is the only book that can tell you. The Bible, the King James version, 1611. You know, King James version can tell you what's about to go down. But it starts with you gotta have the spirit on you. Through the spirit power, y'all about to shot from the man of great millstone. You know, apostle on down. It's telling you what's about to come for years. You know what I'm saying? It's been telling you for years, but now it's manifesting right in your eye, and you go to the word manifest to be made clear.
Woo, hey, that's heavy. You say that like for years. You think about the prophets of old, the same way. Noah, the Lord set up something, but now everything is more fast paced. So before you know it, it's here, man. Right now we in the midst of it. There's no more of this around the corner, fast approaching. No. We here, man. We in the midst of it, you know. We in the midst of prophecy. That was
man.
You ready to go back to that?
God.
So go ahead.
God. It said there is a cry for wine in the streets. Our joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Yeah, the mirth of the land is gone. It's not going to be gatherings going to see the March Madness. Hey, and what about football season? That's really America's pastime.
Oh yeah.
The NFL, the Super Bowl, no more of that. College football, no more of that, man.
Yeah, don't be surprised to hear that next.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be. Oh, and the Lord is so bad. You know they got spring football. Though that's how college do. They ain't got preseason. They have spring NBA games and spring games. That's gonna be counted out, man. You know. So the Lord is taking away that lust, that shine that you once had, that lust that America once had. And that's Isaiah the 47th chapter too.
But you know what I'm saying about they pushing this thing like they're saying like 2 weeks everything gonna be okay.
Yeah.
They're pushing it like that, you know, to the people of the mass and the media. But I'm bringing out the article. The minister of I'm bringing it out, but he going to like, hey, this could last longer than what they saying.
You got it out?
Yeah.
Bring it out. Go ahead. Oh, matter of fact, before you do that, I'll get a precept to bag you up.
That's like
Yeah, because that's right. And that's how Esau do. But you know what? That's a tactic used by the powers that be. They have to control the masses of the people. They don't want everybody to panic, you know? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, kind of 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them, as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right, so the Lord boxed everybody off, man. Yep. So, matter of fact, that's the cue. We can go ahead and get us some of the information. Go ahead.
This is an article from CNBC. Says global coronavirus outbreak has exploded, and the aftermath could last a year.
Man, that's enough to kill off millions of people, man. Matter of fact, can we get a quick precept? Get that, what's that? 2 Ezra 5:1.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, a year. They don't take it don't take a year to kill off a lot of you people, man, here on the planet Earth. Which the numbers are skewed, and you can't trust the media. You can't trust Esau, man. So all hell is really breaking loose out here on the planet Earth, man.
Yep.
As it was written. All right, go ahead, up.
2 Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens,
Right, the prophecies, go ahead.
behold, the days shall come that behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yeah, it shall be taken in a great number. Not going to be any more 5 or 6, 7, 8 people dying. You know, a disgruntled co-worker killed 14 people. You think, oh my God, that's a lot of people. No, it's going to be football stadiums of people dying, man.
That's right.
Communities. That's what the prophecy saying. Read that one more time, up.
It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
In a great number, right?
And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Right, the way of truth gonna be hidden. You ain't gonna be able to find the truth. You ain't gonna be able to find these videos. You're gonna be dying, man. And it ain't gonna take a year. So if this for a year, all right, that means, man, thousands of you people gonna be dead, man.
That's it.
Yep.
Quick research.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's 2 Ezra 9:15, and I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter. There be many more of them which perish than them which be saved.
Right, yeah, that's what makes salvation so precious, man. There'll be many more of them that perish than them that be saved. You know? Go ahead.
Like a wave is greater than a drop.
Right, so the Lord is comparing those who are going to be saved versus those who are not to a wave and a drop. You know, like a drop from your cup compared to a wave on the beach, man. That's the disparity between those who are going to be put to death versus those who are not. You know? So yeah, you go back to what you got.
Back in this article, CNBC, and it says, with the new coronavirus now spreading globally. It's like, read it again. With the new coronavirus now spreading. With the new corona.
Our ad coming up.
That's Esau, man. Esau watching the video. Hey, man, yeah. You got a nerd somewhere assigned to you, huh?
Reading on back in the article in CNBC.
Dustin, you know what I mean?
With the new coronavirus now spreading globally, countries around the world must be prepared for the economy aftermath.
Oh, that's another thing. The economy, man. Let's show you that this is the work of Yahweh Shema Shah. This one plague, you know, is affecting everything, you know. Even though, okay, we believe that Esau behind it too, man. But guess what? It still goes back to Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why the Lord called Esau his sword. And the Lord is taking one last proverbial swing at the inhabitants of the planet Earth using Esau.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead.
Reading on back in the article. The economic aftermath of the outbreak to last at least a year. Singapore's foreign minister Barack Hussain, how you ever say it, said on Wednesday, the genie's out the bottle. Told CNBC, adding that the disease had exploded after it spread beyond Asia to countries such as Iran, Italy, and the U.S.
Yeah, and them countries like Iran, Italy, they on total lockdown, man. You know? You have some on it up?
I'm kind of get to the point. Said this is a new virus. It is very dangerous, and which really
is not. It goes back to the SARS. It really is a disease that's controlled. That's where you get the acronym CDC, Center of Disease Control, where these devils actually package and bottle diseases, man. Let's show you that's the devil. The Spirit been on me to go into that lately, how that sword entails the diseases too. It's not just, you know, guns, you know, damn fighter jets. It's those diseases, which they know. If you really examine Esau and his tactics, his war tactics, they've been
That's how you do it.
releasing chemical warfare, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Biological warfare, man.
The native.
It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. Yep.
Back on. Come on.
Yep. Go ahead up.
Well, back in the article in CNBC, this is a new virus. It is very dangerous and wishful to believe that it will behave according to the previous virus. So we do not make the assumption that this will disappear in the summer months.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison, the new coronavirus has affected more than 110,000 people across at least 110 countries and territories with over 4,000 deaths worldwide.
Oh, you know what? That brought me to this comment too, man. I want to share, man. One of the brothers left this comment an hour ago, right? On a previous video I did dedicated to this same topic. The brother named Jacob Obadiah. And this the comment. Pay attention to the comment that this brother left. It says, 3 years ago, my sister-in-law and mother-in-law said my wife and I was in a cult and I'm a terrorist. As I text this message, they are now quarantined for suspicion of the virus. Call Allah Yahweh. And that's when he left. Call Allah Yahweh. So this thing is up close and personal, man. You know? So that strengthened that brother's faith, man. You know, even though it's his folks, but hey, that's how the Lord works. You know, the Lord is a wonderful counselor, man. So you got more on that up?
Okay, I'll see.
And it's gonna be more of those stories.
Yep.
You know? You're gonna see different live streams where people getting, you know, pulled out of the house, you know, because they do these live streams, you know, dedicated to entertaining America. You know, like makeup and you know, people do these different live days. And you look at them, they begin like you know what I'm talking about, 1.5 billion people watching at one time. 1.7 thousand people watching. And then somebody kick in the door with masks on. I mean, you know, they got on the suits.
Hazmat suit. Damn.
Hey, the Lord about to do his thing, man. Well, hey, no, let me rephrase it. The Lord doing his thing, man. All right? Go ahead, up.
Finishing off in this article for Singapore's foreign minister, it says that the SARS outbreak lasted about 4 months and its economic impact took around 6 months to wear off. Meanwhile, the spread of the new coronavirus could last longer and its impact may also be bigger due to the scale of the outbreak, the minister said.
Yeah, the scale of the outbreak. Who have saying such a thing, man? This is the Lord, okay? Winter time. Matter of fact, get that real quick in Daniel the 12th chapter.
Yep.
So right now we're in a time where you can't rival with any other time. That's how we know we're in the end.
That's right.
All right, so you can get that then.
This Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall
and that wet time. This time.
That's it.
Right?
Shall Michael stand up, the great prince, will stand up for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, and everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Which is your house shot when you really go into it. All right, those who are in your house shot. The Lamb Book of Life, you know?
That's it.
But the scriptures say there's going to be a time that have never been seen since there was a nation, even to this very time, man. So that's why that guy said, look, this is on a scale that, you know, that's unimaginable, man. You can't put a time frame on it. You can't frame it the way you want. Like in a couple of months, we're going to corral this thing, have it under control. No, man. This dude said we need at least a year window, man. That's pretty much conceding that you about to die. Okay? Unless the Spirit of the Lord on you, you're going to die, man. All right? Yeah, go ahead. What you were saying?
I'm going to get a precept.
Go ahead.
So Matthew 24 and Matthew 24 and 21. But then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. To this time, no nor ever shall be.
Yep, and we just read it in Daniel the 12th chapter. You're not going to be able to rival this with no other time. Hey, and as bad as it was in 70 AD, or bad as it was when you were brought over here as cargo, when you was hung and castrated, that's going to pale in comparison to what's about to happen, man.
That's right.
The power's going to go out. And what's going to make it so bad, you have been pampered.
Yeah.
You used to stop and get some Doritos, which we were just like them niggas in Fopi, man. Hey, yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Yeah, we done found out, man. You guys a bunch of imposters, man. Nigga with a turban. The nigga had on his garment. Eating some Doritos. Yeah, eating some Doritos, man. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though, that luxury finna be taken. You used to those, you used to watching the big screen TV. You used to come home flopping back on the couch. That's what's gonna make this the worst time ever, man. You being chased by robotic, mechanical dogs.
That uncomfortability is coming, man.
Yeah.
Because if I made like hamburgers and stuff, they call it comfort food. It's their real comfort.
Finger food.
Finger food.
Chicken fingers. I say something too. Like every day, you know, so-called 12 o'clock in America, it's lunchtime, man.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be taken away, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, you eat when you're happy. You eat. You got a big thing of ice cream. You know what I mean? Rollers in your head. You know you got your auntie, all right, eating ice cream, rollers in her head, man. You eat when you're happy. You eat when you're sad. You eat at funerals. Somebody graduated. Let's get something to eat. Somebody died. Let's go get some wings. Somebody had a baby. Oh, they won the game. Let's go get some wings. The Lord Yahweh Shai did a number on you people, man. He's fattening you for the slaughter, man. Which when you go into America, by statistics, which we don't put a lot of stock into it, but that's set up in the spirit too. The Lord puts statistics out there just to measure, you know, to gauge. Well, America, according to statistics, is the most obese nation on the planet Earth, man. Think that's a coincidence? All right? So yeah, go ahead, get what you got. Matter of fact, let's want to go ahead and go get your information on you.
The article. It's pretty pretty much the same thing.
Okay, cool.
But I got I can just read the top of it.
With the pandemic.
Yeah, pandemic. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
It's who? It says who put pandemic levels. It says
who? That's an acronym.
Yeah, the World Health Organization.
The World Health Organization. All right. Go ahead.
It says provides an influenza pandemic alert system with a scale of ranging from 1, a low risk of a flu pandemic, to phase 6, a full-blown pandemic.
Right, 6 gonna go right into the 7th trumpet, man. You know what I mean? You see that? You see that? Matter of fact, go to Job. You know what that is in Job?
Yeah, see Job.
You think that's a coincidence, man? Hey, read that again.
It says pandemic. It says the World Health Organization provides an influenza pandemic alert system with a scale ranging from 1, a low risk of a flu pandemic, to 6,
which is gonna be the you see that? That's how the numerology go, man. And what's gonna be the completion? 7. So that bridge between 6, when all hell really break loose, and that total destruction, that's where the Lord gonna come and deliver us. Matter of fact, give me that real quick.
Yeah, this is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
In how many?
In 6 troubles.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch.
And that's when the missiles come. So the Lord gonna deliver us through this pandemic when it reaches its height in the 6th level, the 6th trouble. And in the 7th, we'll be out of here.
Yep.
All right. So the Lord gonna reserve us through this, so we can qualify, if you will, to at least see Yahweh shall return. A lot of you people gonna be dead, man. All right. Yep. So that was it on that.
Yeah, kind of.
You got definition of pandemic? Yeah, I'll get the definition of pandemic real quick.
It says a pandemic of a disease.
Of a disease. Okay, go ahead.
It says prevalent over a whole.
Which, when you go into that word disease, it means to take away ease, pretty much. Dis-ease.
Yep.
You know. So when your body have a disease, your body is not at ease, and really the planet Earth is not at ease from this plague, from this pandemic. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says prevalent over a whole country or the world.
The whole country or the world. This is on a mass scale. This is on a global scale what we're talking about. And who's speaking about this, man? The prophets, man.
That's right.
You know? So that was it on that?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Right. The Lord says he's going to bring plagues upon the world, not just Compton, you know, or some nation, you know, in the jungle or rural area. No, the Lord said on the world. All right, go ahead.
It says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Now, when you go into the word destruction, it means to take away structure. So that's, you know, destruction is not just reserved for, you know, ultimately, you know, a mushroom cloud, even though it's dealing with that, but it's phases to destruction. That's why the Lord said he's going to send plagues on Israel till they be destroyed. But that means he's going to take away destruction. And by the way, simultaneously, the Lord is building the house of David. So that's the demolition part. The Lord tearing down Esau, and he's building up the house of David, which when you go into the word construction, that's a compound word. Con meaning with, instruction meaning structure. So the Lord is bringing structure to us, and simultaneously he's taking away structure from America. That's why right now, the NCAA tournament is not going to be in the fans of the game, man.
That's it.
You're going to see LeBron James. Hey, and you know what? That's going to take the luster away from the game. Because them guys, they egomaniacs.
Oh yeah, LeBron said he's not gonna play.
Yeah, LeBron already pissed. He wanted to be he a diva. He ready to sign somebody autograph, man. You know, he want to have somebody his shoe, you know, his shirt, his jersey off his back. He wants somebody to say, "Oh, LeBron," you know. He's not gonna get that now, man. So they're not gonna put forth the effort. It's gonna take away the luster. Matter of fact, give me Isaiah 47:1. See, the Lord breaking down America on all levels, man.
Right.
The very fabric is becoming unwoven, man. The Lord is strategically breaking this place down. You know? Go ahead.
Isaiah 47 verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
And that's dealing with America. Go ahead.
Sit on the throne, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
See that? That's the time we're in. There are no more being called tender and delicate. Not even something as subtle as the NBA, where you can get out of work, have a cold one, throw back a cold one, and watch LeBron James. That's not even tender and delicate no more, man. And that's what happened to a woman, man. All right? Especially a woman, you know, a woman of age, if she was one man, it was meant for a woman to be one man. She aged better. But when a woman dealing with other dudes and being a prostitute, whoring herself, she aged. That's why the scripture say, no man shall come in. When a prostitute get a certain age, nobody want to pop her no more. Matter of fact, give me, you know what I'm saying? Comes in the hallway, man. And somebody give me Baruch 4 and start at 30. Because we're going to prove that that daughter right there is America. Because your daughter come after you. All right? And the reason why the Lord called America a woman, because a woman absorbs. Okay? Even in the act of sex, a woman takes it. So that's America. America was set up to absorb the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead, up.
This is Baruch 4:30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee the name will comfort thee.
Yep, go ahead.
Miserable are they that afflicted thee.
And that's where we at. Miserable are they that afflicted us. Go ahead.
And rejoice at thy fall.
Right, they rejoice at our fall. Now, if you're in the right spirit, you should be rejoicing at the fall of America.
That's it.
Pursuing the Revelation 12:12, rejoice ye heavens.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It said, miserable are the cities.
And that's America. Whenever you see that word cities, that's dealing with America, because America is compiled with more provinces and states than cities. That's why the average American is known as a citizen. All right, go ahead.
It said, miserable are the cities which thy children serve.
Right. Lincoln, Nebraska. Washington, D.C. Those are the cities or those guys that we serve. In slavery, man. Which, what's that? Is that Psalm 49? They named the cities after they killed. Go ahead. So this place in itself is a memorial. So you can't get rid of the forefathers that put hell on us when you named it America Vespucius, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, miserable is she that received thy sons.
Read.
For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Right, and that's where you see that she. That's that same she in Isaiah 47 chapter. Go ahead.
For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude.
Yeah, be rejoicing anymore, man. We're in the beginning stages of mourning. All right, the spirit of mourning overtaking America, man. Which that's something to marvel at. This place is filled with heckling, and you hear the faint sound of some woman in the back, a nigger woman laughing, right? Or even just some guy, and Applebee's just vulgar laugh, comedians, sitcoms. That's going to be taken away, man. Now our reality is about to become your reality.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, up.
It says, "For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time."
Right, and that's dealing with ultimately when this place is overthrown in that thermonuclear holocaust. All right. So now let's go back to
I think.
I got a quick precept.
Oh, you get what you got?
I'm gonna jump down.
15?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna jump
Go
down.
ahead.
He's on Isaiah 14:4. Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and says that's like thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Yeah, and that's where we at. The golden city is America. So now, you have to actually have this place cease. Well, the Lord is taking responsibility for that, man. And again, this coronavirus, hey, this is the beginning. Get your popcorn. Remember whatever was the old football nigga said, they get your popcorn ready, man. Because right now the Lord's about to put on a show, man.
That's right.
You're witnessing the theatrics of Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is a beautiful piece of work, man.
That's right.
Straight up. The way the Lord beautifully put this thing together. We've been waiting, man. We've been patiently waiting on the Lord to step in on our behalf and redeem us. And now the Lord have done it, man. Which the Lord has already been working, But now it's being made manifest, like it tells you in 2 Ezra the 9th chapter. Go back here, we're going to, matter of fact, somebody hold that too up. Yep, go back where you
All right, this 2 Ezra 15, I'm going to jump down to verse 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before."
The Lord said he's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before, man. And the Lord have indeed struck this place with a blow, man. An uncurable blow, man. Hey, America on the ropes. Go ahead, up.
It says, "And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it."
Right, so it's Yahweh Shemel Shah brought this plague.
Yep.
Okay. You got more over there? I know it's a lot, though.
Yeah.
You
Kind
check
of the
one?
point on.
Okay, let's get 2 Ezra 9, whoever got that.
It's on 2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before."
Right. Now, when you see parts of the sign pass, you know where you at on the journey. For an example, if you're taking a trip, let's just say we over here in Birmingham, we might take a trip to Atlanta. Well, each sign that passed, it pretty much is a gauge to where we at in that trip. Say you so many miles away from here, from this rest area. Each sign that passed, you know where you at. And that's how bad the scriptures is, man. We able to give you a vivid illustration to drive home the point. Read that again.
2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past."
Yeah, when you see the signs pass, go ahead.
"Which I have told thee before."
Go ahead.
Verse 2. "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
See, so now we're in that time. The Lord is beginning to visit the world, man. How is he visiting the world? Through these series of plagues, which is going to range from a great famine that's going to lay hold of the planet Earth, that's going to sweep through America mainly. You're going to have somebody who was just 2 weeks ago 320 pounds. It's going to be 80 pounds, man. That's going to happen, man. No. You're going to have race wars, class wars, people bumping heads. You're going to have a civil war again. Which if you can receive those spirits that fought in the Civil War, they back, man. That's why you see that tension between these Americans. Oh, and that's fulfillment of Isaiah the 19th chapter. The Egyptians should fight
Egyptians.
against the Egyptians.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, all hell about to break loose, man. Go ahead, up.
Reading on in 2 Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Verse 4. Then shall
See? Earthquakes and uproar, which that's when you come across that word earthquake, when it pertains to prophecy, that's twofold. Because earthquakes is physically happening, but then when you break that word earthquake down, it means earth shaking. All right, it's going to be earth shaking events. This coronavirus could be considered an earthquake because it's an earth shaking event. The word quake means to shake. So the Lord is shaking up the earth.
Yep.
You know, the Lord is shaking up the earth, man. Oh, it tells you that in Job, the 38th chapter, where it said, well, the Lord going to shake the wicked out of the ends of the world.
Yep.
You know, he's going to shake them out of the end of the world. That's how the Lord do things. That's the process of sifting. You shake it, you know. Go ahead, up.
Reading on 2 Ezra 9:4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things.
And you notice, right? The more you in this truth, the more you understand things. It was a time when we was reading scriptures and we would just read them. Just being honest, you was breaking stuff down, you was just breaking it down. But now the Lord is, you see things, you get it now. Like, oh, I get it. That's why the Lord said that. No, then you should well understand. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Right. Woo, was dealing with the prophecies, man. See? Go ahead.
Even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning. Continue.
2 Ezra 9:5. But like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and
Right.
an end.
Everything in the world have a beginning and an end. All right, go ahead.
And the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. Now, I got the definition of that word manifest right here. Real quick, let me get it. It says clear or obvious. Hold up now. Clear or obvious to the eye or mind. See? In the eye, we know that's dealing with prophecy, man. Having foresight. And the mind pretty much captures this counsel in itself, man, which is centered around wisdom. This is the ultimate mental game you have wandered into, man. All right? Now, when you go to the similar words, you got obvious, clear, plain. That's scripture. Apparent, evident, distinct, definite, blatant.
Damn.
That's bad, ain't it? Transparent, which again translates to being able to see. It says unmistakable, undisguised. Yeah, you can't clothe this. Recognizable, see? Observable. See that? So now we're in a time where the Lord has made this thing. Oh, you go down to the verb, it says display or show by one's acts or appearance demonstrate. So it's on display. It's on display. The Lord has laid it out right before us, man. All right? So you got more over here?
No, it just this OKC game and Jazz Thunder game has been postponed. It said due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh man. Oh, no, y'all didn't get that. Y'all pick up that. Unforeseen. Unforeseen. Read that again.
The Jazz and Thunder game postponed it. Announcer says due to unforeseen circumstances.
Due to unforeseen circumstances. Hey, get the most high hand, man. And let's show that how about some outside and miss, man. That's the spirit of the Lord, man. You know? Straight up, man. The Lord is working, man. It's just a beautiful time to be alive.
That's right.
And it's a beautiful time to be an Israelite, especially amongst the hopefully elect. Those who have put your trust in your how about some outside, you know, who desire to see that majestic, that breathtaking, spectacular return of Yahushua, which is going to usher in our salvation, man. And guess what? The stage is set for that now. We ain't got to wait 100 years no more. You know, 2,000 years ago, you had to wait, you know, to the prophecies. You had to wait till a kingdom was erected. You wondering, is that the nation? No, we in a time now where it's a wrap, man.
That's it.
The Lord on the way, man. All right? Yeah, anybody else got something? Hey, so with that, man, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers laboring in his work sincerely, as well as you believers, the Akim and Aqua, the brothers and sisters alike that subscribe to this truth. To the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
Shalom. DTA. Abba.
Soon.
Demons and monsters.
You
Yeah,
slime
yeah.
balls, you
Eat a
grease
Corona
balls, man.
sandwich.
Eat a Corona sandwich, man.
A double.